morning, everybody. It is Corey, and today it is Talk Sports with Corey. Today, I'm glad to be back with you again as Corey himself, the host here. It's a pleasure to be with you guys this morning. Excuse me. I'm happy to be here, and we're gonna talk about those sports for a couple minutes. I just wanted to say it's a pleasure to be able to do this again. Thank you to the activity staff, Patty and her people that put this on and get this together. So I just want to say thank you very much for the opportunity to do that. So thank you very much. Today we're going to start with the NFL. It sounds like the NFL is going to only have 2 preseason games. They're cutting preseason games in half as we speak. So there will only be 1 road game and 1 home game during the preseason, which includes the Vikings as well. The Wills said they don't know what the schedule is going to be because the reason why they're doing is that they want to get more conditioning time for the players and they want to be ready for the season. So we'll see how that goes. It sounds like Minnesota Vikings preseason game will be second week or third week of August. We don't know yet because they got to finalize that. But there's only going to be 2 preseason games this summer to get the team ready for September. So I wanted you guys to know that there's not going to be 4 games like usual, which I think is probably a good move with COVID-19 going on right now. So again, they stated that there will not be any fans there for right now. So we don't know what's going to happen. And as you well know, there's going to be no Hall of Fame game this year. That they usually have a Hall of Fame game right at the beginning of August, second week of August. They're not going to be doing that. That's been canceled. So just know that if you're looking for that game, you won't see it. So I just thought I'd share that with you as well. They were also talking about how they're going to implement the coronavirus procedures. It looks like every practice that they go to and during every game, they're going to be tested before they leave their hotel. So it looks like in order to get on the field this year, you're going to be tested the night before the game, in the morning, and then right when you get to the stadium. They're implementing those kind of procedures in place. So it sounds like they're going to be updated, and they said they can get rapid results right away to know whether or not somebody has tested positive. So we'll see how that goes, but the NFL is still trying to work that out and implement that with the other 31 teams in the NFL league to get that started. So I just wanted you to know that. Other than that, it sounds like training camp will be opening up at the end of July. It sounds like maybe July 21st or something like that. It's going to be almost the last week of July to get training camps going. So look for that, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as we get down to that road. We're going to talk about Minnesota Gopher football. Sounds like we got 8 players that have tested positive for coronavirus as well. So it looks like they're going to be putting in some, obviously they're not going to be able to practice for a while. And it seems like we're getting more and more cases of college athletes getting coronavirus. They said they have a plan in place. So we'll see how it goes. They didn't specify other than saying that those players have been quarantined. Our head coach, I believe his name is PJ Fleck, said that they are dealing with that issue, and they'll talk more about it as they get more information. But it sounds like we have 8 positive players on our Minnesota Gophers football team that have it. So we wish them well. We hope they recover and so they can get back on the field. So there's really no other college news to talk about other than they're still thinking that there will be a season. But if you're asking me, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little concerned as I see more and more cases, whether it's football, baseball, or whatever sport it is. I'm just hoping that if we get a season, and they said that if it gets out of hand, they'll have to shut a lot of things down. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to stay positive about that. But, I mean, if you're asking me, I think we're going to start, but then I think as the season starts, we're going to probably end up getting more cases and they're going to have to shut it down. I hope I'm not the bearer of bad news, so let's hope not. We'll keep our fingers crossed. So other than that, it sounds like Major League Soccer is trying to start back up in August or July, but they've been having coronavirus issues as well. So it seems like it's going around, not just basketball, football, baseball. It's everywhere. We read about it every day and we talk about it every day. So those are the kind of things that are going on. Let's see what else we were going to talk about. Oh, basketball. It sounds like a lot of the NBA players are still debating whether or not they want to play in Orlando because, the season's going to start. and they're going to have 22 games, and then they're going to have a playoffs. And it seems like a lot of the players are starting to back out and not want to play because of the coronavirus. And as you know, they would have to go to Orlando because that's where all the games are going to be played. They're going to have to be quarantined away from their families for a month and a half, 2 months, and play games every other day or every day on the schedule. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of the NBA players are not liking it, so we'll see how that goes. A lot of players are not committing to playing. They want to stay home with their families and not, give others the coronavirus. So there's a lot of things that factor into that as well. So we'll see how that goes. But the NBA has implemented a plan. We'll see if it works. They're going to be tested every day, just like in baseball and hockey. Players are going to be tested every day. They're going to have to stay home. Not home, in their hotels in Orlando. They're going to have to stay in their hotel. They're not going to be able to go nowhere. So they're going to be kind of quarantined during the rest of the season. So we'll see how that goes. Me personally as a player, I would not want to do that. So we'll see how that goes. So that's what's going on in the NBA news. Let's see. I think other hockey, the Wild are going to be starting their training camp. Same thing with the setup with that. They're getting things rolling, and it sounds like we're not going to have any fans. So I think you can anticipate us not having any fans for the first part of the season that they get started, or the rest of the season. We'll see as we go along, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's just too much going on with coronavirus right now for fans to be all hugged up, together in stadiums and places like that. So we'll see what happens, but it's not looking good right now. So I can report to that, but we're going to try to stay positive and see if we can spread a little cheer and get some type of sports, because it's been really lonely without any live sports. So my other topic I really wanted to talk about is somebody had asked me, one of the residents have asked me possibly why, maybe once in a while, why bring a shoe in to talk about what that shoe means. And I am going to do that. We're going to, in future, meetings, I will try to bring a pair of shoes, explain to you guys what that shoe is and why I like that shoe. Somebody stopped me in the hallway and asked me that last week. So I will definitely try to get that going, because, I'm the shoe guy here and I love my shoes. So we'll try to incorporate that. Today it's the same blue ones. I try not to wear all my other ones because I work so much. I don't want to get them dirty. So these are just my everyday shoes I wear. But again, I can tell you what these are. These are a pair of LeBron James's signature shoe, and it's the LeBron 17. So as you can see, they're a little dirty from working, but I love this shoe. I usually play in this shoe. I have played basketball in this shoe, and I usually wear a pair of LeBron James when I play on the basketball court. So, I love shoes. I own about 3,900 pairs of shoes. So I can't bring in every shoe for you, but I will definitely try to bring in a couple as we continue these meetings and so on. So I also, again, wanted to tell you how much I appreciate being able to do this. It's been really, really fun. I thank you for all your positive feedback. If there's something you don't like, or there's a question you want to ask, again, I don't have the number in front of me, but get a hold of Patty in her voicemail or her desk number, and we can 275-55 5750. I'm sorry. Yeah, she had to tell me because she's filming. So just look that up, and if you don't, you can always call the front desk and they can transfer you to her voicemail, because I love questions. I love talking sports. It is so fun to be able to do this. I get really excited and to be able to talk sports, because there's not too many people around here. Around Boutwell's love to talk sports, but I'm a sports guru and I'm a sports nut. So with that, I just wanted to end the show on a positive note. Hopefully my rec season or summer league may play. We don't know yet. Let's keep praying. We'll see if we can get in there and play some games. I'm itching to play a little basketball, so as you know, everybody is. So anyway, I think that's all to report for today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope to see you on my next show. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.